Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you today? Okay, people are now starting to come in, and I'm glad to see you here. No, I hope the person who invited you are actually joining with us this morning. And I would like to thank, actually, before anything else, I would like to thank Milona Obiedo, who have helped me all throughout on those times that we had a very difficult connections. And she did a one good job yesterday in facilitating the project review together with Miss Mel Berdan, and they were both terrific. No, they're both terrific. They're both doing it well. No, so I'm glad. No, I'm glad that you're here, and a lot of people are starting to come in. Today is Tuesday, June 9, 2020. We're actually right at the first. We're actually in our second week of June, and days are really so fast. No, days are really so fast. It's really moving so quick, and we're at the middle of this ECQ and GCQ thing, and things are things are changing. No, things are changing. I don't know where it's gonna be heading, but one thing I am very certain that we will we will be having a uh, we will be having a new normal. No, we will be having a new setup. We will be having a new system. Everything will be new. No, everything will be new. A lot of people were able to adjust already to the changing times. A lot of people are still starting to adjust. Um, this is just my hindsight. No, right after the pandemic, not until the vaccine will be here, we will all gonna be changing the way we do things, including the way we do our job, our business, everything. There's gonna be a change. Now, in fact, just yesterday, now if you allow me to share, just yesterday I already received the information regarding the process of the enrollment for my children, and they are all online. And I was sent through my email the specs that I'll need to have, the things that I need to prepare for the e-learning. So when I take a look at it, I need to buy new computers, new laptops for them. No, for them, I have my own, and I said that this gonna be new normal. This will be quite changing, but I guess this is how it goes now. No, I think this will not change. No, so as I look at the enrollment, no, I mean the school fees are almost the same, but what is shocking to me is that I need to buy those new gadgets, no, because that's the mode of their e-learning, no, and can you imagine? I have 4 children. Can you just imagine what could be the financial impact for that? But anyway, we cannot do anything about it. No, we cannot do anything about it, but rather make some adjustments. No, make some adjustments. And I do hope that you also were able to make some adjustment as well. No, right after we had our GCQ. Okay, just to level up some expectations for today. No, today we will be talking about business. The person who invited you actually was referring to start a business. He was not actually inviting you for an employment. He was not even inviting you for a salaried job. No, so I'll make this straight, clear. So the invitation of the person who invited you was actually purely about business. So we will be talking about business today. So this isn't a job. This is not an employment. You're not going to receive 1530 salary because it's not a job, because it's a business. Second is that the qualification that we are looking as, actually we only have one qualification. We don't have much qualification. The only qualification that I set upon in this company is just one. Very simple. Um, in one phrase, no, ang ano dito ang how do I call it, the the requirement is matinding pangangailangan. No, that's my requirement. No, matinding pangangailangan. So meaning, if you are the person who has a matinding pangangailangan, then you are qualified for the job, no, or you're qualified for the business. So to those persons that are that are not in need, no, that are not in need of earning extra income, are not in need of augmenting their income, not in need of to raise the level of income that they should have because of certain needs at home, then this business is not for you, no. So the reason why I say that, because I want to level off the expectations for today's discussion, no. Okay, so let's start, no. I hope everything is on board already. Okay, now let me introduce myself first, no. I am Joe Green Villasencio. I'll be your host for today. I'll be the one to expound what the business is all about. um, I've received a communication that there are people here coming from the Luzon area, so I'll be talking both in English and in Tagalog in order to serve both, no. Anyway, the Visayan people can perfectly understand Tagalog as well. Okay? So let me introduce you to the company D818. Now, D818 actually is a company that is engaged in real estate business. Now, the time that the government launches the Build program, I never had experience this infrastructure project left and right. I've never seen in my entirety to be able to see more roads and bridges that have been built. Okay, so and along the side with it, I haven't gone to Luzon area, but I was able to roam around Visayas and Mindanao, and I have noticed that all of those places that has development in terms of roads and bridges alone, we're not talking about other development, just road and bridges. I get to notice that by the time that there is new road that is built, left and right along the side of that, there is a growth. Number one, it could either be residential. There's a growth in community, residential areas, subdivision, or either condominium. Second, there's going to be a growth also that I notice in terms of commercial areas. There are more stores open, establishment, department stores, complexes, commercial areas, and malls. Arcades. No, there are a lot of those that are open because of these new roads that have been built. Along the side, I have noticed a portion already in the Visayas and Mindanao that there is also an industrial growth that comes along with it. So there are companies and jobs that have been created because of this new road and bridges that have been built. And together with that, the forecast of the government, the industry in the real estate actually have grown so much. In the past 5 years, it never did grow this big. In fact, even right at the middle of the pandemic situation, the industry is keep on growing. It never did stop. Actually, it never did stop. Just like the world did stop, but the industry in the real estate actually never did stop. It keeps on moving. It keeps on growing. So this is the industry that we will be talking about. And this is the industry that I will be sharing to you about. Okay? So what is real estate? No, very simple definition. Real estate is that anything that is attached to the land. Either it's above the land or below the land. Above, you get to see there commercial, industrial, residential, both for subdivision and condominiums. Below, actually, you're going to notice there, isa lang. Yung tinatawag nating memorial gardens, or in common layman's term, they are termed as cemetery. So that's for the below the ground. So anything that is included in there, the landscaping, the physical, and the tangible things that you can see attached to the land are part of those real estate development or properties. Okay. Now, why real estate is a good investment? Why not we engage in a different business? Why, among all businesses that we are going to engage, why real estate? No, why real estate? And what is it what's in it for us if we are going to engage into a real estate business? Now, let me share this to you. Number one, if you are going to engage into real estate business, the first thing that you're going to enjoy is a passive income. There are two parts here in the passive income. Number one, if you're going to build a business here in DPPI, eventually you're going to enjoy a passive income. That if you're going to build a business. When I say you're going to build a business, meaning you are going to build an organization. No? And later on, I'm going to explain that to you. Second passive income here is that the moment you get to earn, that you're going to be earning, right? The moment you're going to be earning and you're going to be earning big, that's the time that you're going to be engaging yourself into a property investment. And when you engage into property investment, this is the thing that will happen. You are going to engage into rental business. Now, that is a passive income. Rental business is one of the most beautiful business that you could ever engage. Really, it's one of the most beautiful. It's in fact an ideal business for retirement, actually. So eventually, we will be heading in that direction. The moment you're gonna be earning on your net on your business, on your networks, then you're gonna start investing into real properties. And the moment you're gonna invest in real properties, that's the time that you're gonna engage yourself into the rental business. And that's a big business. Okay? Next, protection, no, against inflation. You see, money goes up and down, especially in the moment like this, in the pandemic situation. There's not just only a health issue here. There is also an economic issue brought along with it. In fact, the world says, no, we are in a global recession. The world's economy are affected because of coronavirus. Therefore, there is actually the fluctuation of money. Now, we are not usually able to feel that. But for those people that are earning in dollars abroad, when they get to earn their money in there on the current exchange rate, for example, as they earn there, the exchange rate is 50, for example only. Now, they're going to send the money here. They're going to put that in the bank. Worse, if they're going to put that in a dollar account, in which most of the OFW are putting it in a dollar account for their savings. So, what will happen? If the exchange rate, here it is, if the exchange rate goes down, even if they earn that money during the time the conversion was 50, and if the money value is going down to, let's say, 40, then they lose 10 pesos per dollar. So aside from if their money was placed in a real estate investment, then their money is not affected whether there is a rise and fall on the value of money, because the value of the property remains constant or either goes up. Okay? Next. It's a good collateral. No? When you apply for a loan, real estate property is a good collateral. Now, basic scenario, let's say for example, you bought a Montero at 1 million pesos. And at the same time, over the same period, you also bought a real estate property that cost you 1 million. Both of it are cost 1 million. Now, 3 years after, you decided to apply for a loan because you wanted to start your own business. Now, you did go to the bank and you approached the bank manager, and the bank manager asked you, then what is your collateral? And you brought along your papers. And you say to the bank manager, I do have here the OR and the CR of my Montero, the certificate of registration of my Montero. And the bank gladly receives it, accepts it, and asks the appraiser, appraiser, can you go to the car and appraise the car? And looking at it, it's 3 years after, and the appraiser said, sir, the value of that Montero is no longer 1 million. The value of that Montero is now already around at 800,000, for example. Not just for example. Okay? Then the bank manager says, sir, your Montero right now is already at 800,000. And as per bank policy is that for cars, we only give 40% loan based on the appraisal value. So if it's at 100,000 and 40%, then you're gonna get around 320,000. Oh, so you're gonna say, okay, so for my 1 million Montero, I'm gonna get only 320,000. Okay. So, and here comes also, sir, why won't you check my real estate property? I bought a piece of land about the same time as I bought my Montero. And can you check it for appraisal? The bank manager gives to the appraisal. Appraiser goes to the property. And the appraiser went back. And the appraiser said, bank manager, the property that Mr. So-and-so, no, Mr. Ronnie have bought is now appraised at 2 million. So Ronnie was shocked. Huh? 2 million already? Yes, it's 2 million. Because per policy, per law, the assessor's office said that on the average, a real estate property doubles the amount in 3 years' time. It is more faster if there are economic development in the area. Okay, take notice that. So right now, this is what happened. Let's go back to the bank loan. Then Ronnie said, okay, sir, then how much I could avail for the loan? And the bank manager said, sir, gladly. When it comes to real estate property, the bank regulation says that we can give you 80% of the appraised value. Then Ronnie was so excited. And Ronnie, sir, how much is going to be my loan value? And let's compute 2 million times 80%. Sir, good news. You are going to receive 1.6 million. Oh, really? And Ronnie said, but I bought that at 1 million together with my Montero at 1 million. Why is it that I can only loan 320 for my Montero, and why is it that I can loan 1.6 million for my real estate property, and it's the same price, it's 1 million? Exactly. Because real estate appraises in value. That is the reason why when you apply for a loan and you use real estate property as a collateral, you get even more than the amount you even purchased it. Imagine Ronnie bought it at 1 million. Now, nag-loan lang siya, ang binigay ng bangko 1.6 million, kumita pa si Ronnie. Kumita pa si Ronnie. Di ba? So, ngayon, masaya si Ronnie. Ay, nakabili ako ng lupa. Ngayon, ag-appraise, makapag-start na ako ng business. So, umuwi si Ronnie. Bitbit niya yung good news. Sinabihan niya yung asawa niya, si Rosaline. Rosaline, ay, ang approval ng bangko ay eto, 1.6 million. Pwede na tayong mag-umpisa ng negosyo. So, ang saya-saya ni Rosaline. Talaga, Ronnie? Totoo ba, Ronnie? Totoo. That's exactly how real estate property is. Okay? Next reason is that it's tangible. It is something that you can see, something that you will appreciate. And lastly, the value of the real estate property does not go zero. No, it never goes zero. It goes up, 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 up. That is exactly the reason why there are a lot of people who bought a certain piece of land in the past and probably bought at 50 pesos, 100 pesos, and they chose to dispose the property today. And how much it cost? It cost millions. They earn millions. Imagine, they just bought it at 50 pesos and now they're selling it at millions. And that's exactly how it is. Amazing. No? And this is the reason why I said that real estate is a good investment. This is the reason why I said that it's nice to go engage into real estate opportunity, real estate business. And I would like to say thank you to the person who invited you. Say thank you to him because you are exposed to one of the best businesses ever. No, one of the businesses ever. And this is a sure ball. No, the longer you stay in the real estate business, it is a sure ball that you're going to make money in the future. No? Let's continue. Now, the Philippine government institutionalized everything. Now, way back June 29, 2009, there was a law that had been passed known as the RISA law. It's the Republic Act 9646. It professionalizes the industry of real estate. And probably you're going to be asking now, Joff, I'm not a professional. Now, good news. In the same law, there is a section there in section 32. It says there that a corporation duly registered by the Securities and Exchange Commission, take note, that's the first requirement. Securities and Exchange Commission, it has to be registered there, shall and can engage in the business, of real estate service, and the person authorized to act for It says here, for the corporation. Take note of the word for. For the corporation is duly registered and licensed real estate broker. Let me explain. Now, hence the company was named D8.18 Premier Properties Incorporated. The common shortcut is DPPI actually because it's too long. So we applied for the Securities and Exchange Commission. We submit a lot of papers and requirements. Then they were able to approve us and they certify us to be a legitimate and a legal corporation. Later on, I'm going to show you. Now, why D818? What is in the name D818? This is where I took the name. I took the name from this Bible verse, Deuteronomy 8:18. And it says there that you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is God who gives you power to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant that he swore to your fathers as it is this day. And I underlined there, for it is God who gives you power to get wealth. In the other translation, it says ability. It says ability, meaning that every person that goes into the organization, into DPPI, I strongly believe that every person has the capacity to make a living, has the capacity to make money, has the capacity to make a living, to make an earning. Eh, Joff, bakit may hindi kumikita? I can only give you one answer. The reason why they're not making money, precisely because they are lazy, tamad. Yun lang. That's the only answer I can give. Because the Bible says, it is God who gives us the ability and the power. So meaning, you yourself will really eventually know how to make money. No? You yourself will eventually know how to make money. Okay, let's continue. Now, what's the vision of the company? We envision to see a multitude of godly, responsible, and self-driven real estate entrepreneurs. Take a look at the word, real estate entrepreneurs. So we are developing you to become entrepreneurs by continually doing the business through selling and recruiting new business partners daily. Now here, take a look at this. The goal of DPPI is to develop you to become business-minded person. We are not here to develop you to become just a salesperson. We want you to one day be able to build a business of your own. It may not be just this business. I'd like to say this. It may not be just this business. The things that you're going to learn here, all of the things that you will learn here on the process, you're going to use it. You will be able to use it. And whatever trainings that you're going to get here, it will make your life improve. It will make you a better person. That's what our goal is. That's why we are developing you to become entrepreneurs. Now, the mission of the company is that we seek to enhance our business by faithful practice of self-discipline, integrity, and care. We teach to equip and develop every member to become what? Business leaders. Now, our goal is for you to become a business leader one day. That's our goal. That's our objective. And our training is designed and developed to develop you to become business leaders. We're not here to make you just salesmen for the rest of your lives. We want you to become business leaders here in the industry. Okay? Let's continue. Now, let me introduce you to the corporate board of directors. Now, yours truly is the president and the CEO of this company. Now, together with Juliet Plania as the vice president and the chief finance officer, and Melvin Roy Plania as the corporate secretary, together with Rowena Villasencio and Edwin Limpasa to complete the board of directors. Plus, the other requirement of the Securities and Exchange Commission, the requirement of the law, that there should be a real estate broker for, it says here, for, okay, huh? In the person of Hermenegildo Viruelo, he is not just a licensed real estate broker, but at the same time, he is a certified public accountant. Okay, so this completes the entire management team of the corporation. Okay, so this is where we come in. That's the reason why, after scrutinizing everything, the Securities and Exchange Commission was able to find out that we are a legal and legitimate companies. Therefore, they granted us with a certificate of registration. Then we applied to the BIR after complying all the needed requirements. Then the BIR have given us the certificate of registration as well. Then we are based here in Lapu-Lapu City. That's why we took a business permit. But most importantly, I say this, we were able to get the certification coming from the HLURB. Now, what is HLURB, or who is HLURB? Now, let me state this. Now, you are familiar with NTC, right? Because it's in the news right now, the closure of the ABS-CBN. Now, NTC is the governing body that oversees all the media network. Now, HLURB is like NTC. He is the governing body that oversees all of the real estate businesses, all that is related to the industry. Okay? Now, he is in the capacity, to close certain development or to close any transaction as to however he finds it not complying to whatever regulations. So every year there is a renewal of that. And if you don't pass, if you made some violations, then HLURB is in a very possession not to grant you certificate of registration. Good for us. We are a compliant company. Then we were able to get the certificate of the registration coming from the HLURB, and that is year 2020. That is for this year. Okay? So all of this corporate registration makes your existence legal. That's why we are entitled to build an agency under the corporation's licenses. So all of us is selling under the registration of D818 Premier Properties Incorporated, and that even includes me. Okay? So all of us, when I can sell, I sell in behalf of D818 Premier Properties. When you can sell, we sell in behalf of D818 Premier Properties. So kay for the corporation man, no? Okay, that's what the law says. Okay. So let's continue. Okay, why are we in this business? No, why are you why are you being invited? Ba't ka ba na-invite dito? Wala lang job, na-invite lang ako kasi in-invite ako eh. Tapos hindi ko naman alam na ganito pala to. Sabi kasi may snacks eh. Online pala, walang snacks. So ganun ang nangyari. So, in short, my friends, what you are engaging right now is actually a business presentation. Now, this is a business presentation, and this is for the long term. This is for the long term. Now, why are we in this business? The reason why we are in this business, because, here it is, because our goal is to help every DPPI members to realize their dreams for their family. Do you have dreams? Of course, all of us have dreams. Because ang tao na walang pangarap, ang ibig sabihin, patay yan. Again, ha? Ang taong walang pangarap, ang ibig sabihin, ay patay. Kung ikaw ay buhay, ibig sabihin, nangangarap ka pa. So kung buhay ka ngayon, sabayan mo ako sa pangarap na to. Okay? Let's continue. What are those dreams? Okay? Alam mo, simple lang ang dream ng Filipino family. Number one, magkadesenteng bahay. If you're going to ask an average Filipino, he is not going to answer you that he wanted to have a mansion. When he answers you, he's going to tell you that I want a comfortable home. Hindi maulanan, hindi mainitan, makatulog ng maayos, makakain ng maayos. And that's what exactly he's gonna tell you. And if you are a family person, if you are building your family, all you ever wanted is for your children to be able to finish school. And when that time happens, those are the living trophies of your life. You are the most happiest person. No? It's a superlative description. Now, you will be the happiest person ever because they are your living trophies in life. Okay? And we're not getting younger. No? As we do this business, we're not getting younger. Every single day, we're getting older. No? Every single day. That's the reason why I always tell people, make your life be counted each day. Don't just waste that day that as if nothing had happened, because tomorrow will always be another day. And every single day that passes by, you're getting closer to your grave. Again, I'll state this. Every single day that passes by, you are getting closer to the grave. And I don't want each and every one of us to just simply die without doing nothing at all. Di ba? then live a life of significance. And this is the life of significance we are doing right now. Okay? So, one day, magre-retiro tayo, right? So, at least we could have a comfortable retirement. There would be enough savings that will sustain us for the future. Kasi pag tumanda na tayo, hindi naman tayo mamamatay. Kakain pa tayo. May mga maintenance tayo na mga gamot na iinumin yan. Eh siguro naman, pag tumanda tayo, gusto rin ninyong mamasyal eh. Di ba? Ang boring kaya. Nasa bahay lang tayo. Di kahit senior citizen na tayo, mamasyal pa rin. Di ba? So these are the dreams that we've been fighting for every DPPI members. Okay? We are actually accredited to over 200 major developers all over the country. I think even that this is an undervalue, no, undercounted. Because I roam around Visayas and Mindanao, hindi ko pa nalibot yung Luzon. When I get to roam around Visayas and Mindanao, I have noticed na yung mga local na mga negosyante sa lugar nila are starting to develop real estate property right now also. They already have their own development. In fact, dito sa Cebu, dito sa Cebu. Alam nyo si Atlantic hardware lang yan. Pero ngayon, may subdivision project na sila sa Mandawi. Alam nyo, kilala nyo si Mandawi Foam eh. Kilala nyo. Pero ngayon, may housing project na saan? Sa Liluan. No? Sino pa ba? Budget builders, kilala nyo, hardware yan. Pero ngayon, may condominium project dito sa Lapu-Lapu. Kita? Ito isa. Nexus Real Estate Property. Alam mo ano yung negosyo niyan? Yung pinaka-bread and butter talaga na negosyo niyan? Dried fish. Pinakamalaking supplier dyan sa Tabuan Market ng dried fish. Ayan, real estate development na ang pinasok. So, ibig sabihin, there are more, actually. There are more to this what we are talking about. No? Mas marami pa to. Okay, tuloy tayo. So, dami nito, no? So, okay. Dito na tayo sa pinaka-importanting bagay-bagay na pag-uusapan natin. Ito yung komisyon. Okay. Buti na lang na nakasaad dito sa batas na may komisyon talaga. No, dito sa RISA Law 9646 nakasaad dito na bawat transaction related to real estate investment or properties or buying or even selling, it will always require a professional fee of 5%. No, 5%, that's the professional fee. Okay. Now, out of that professional fee, we did make a marketing plan out from the 5% so that we can make a ladder. Okay. The reason why we make a marketing plan is because we wanted to define every steps of the way. We wanted to define it so that every single step people knows where he is on the process. Okay? Now, this is very important. This is very important. Remember this. If things are not clear in terms of compensation, diyan ho magsisimula ang away. So for the past 11 years in the business that I've been into, that's why I am so careful with regards to commission to be as transparent as it can be. Why? Because lahat ng away po diyan mag-uumpisa. Ayaw ko ng away, ayaw ko ng gulo. Ang dami ng problema natin sa buhay, isasali pa natin yung away-away na yan, no? So that's why I am always on top of making it transparent, no? Making it transparent. Okay? That's why I hate transactions that are below the table, under the table. I hate transaction na yung sasabihin na akong bahala nimo, akong bahala sa iyo. Ayaw ko niyan. Kasi yung mga statement na yan na akong bahala, always ang parati niyan, ako ang kawawa. So learning from all of those, I don't do that anymore. Okay? So let's take a look at the commission. Now, if you have your paper and a pen, it's better you write it down or you can make some screenshot. No, high-tech na pala tayo ngayon. Screenshot na pala. Okay, let's go. Now, everybody, when you join with us here in DPPI, the starting or the entry point here is actually being a sales agent, and that's what everybody is. Now, as a sales agent, you are entitled to a 2.5% rate, meaning on the average, you're going to have a 25,000 pesos for every 1 million sale. Ibig sabihin, pag nakabenta ka ng 1 million, you have a gross potential income of 25,000 pesos. Now, kung masipag ka, 2 milyon ang nabenta mo, di 50,000 yan. kung masipag ka pa na masyado, naging 3 milyon yan, di magkaroon ka ng 75,000. Ibig sabihin, your income is directly proportional to the amount of effort that you are going to exert. Pag masipag ka, malaki ang kita. Pag tamad ka, walang kita. Ganon lang ho, kasimple. Okay? But hindi ho dyan nagtatapos lahat. Ang gusto ni DPPI ay ikaw ay magkakaroon ng long-term residual income. Sabi nila, dito daw sa real estate ay one-time big time. One-time big time daw ang sabi nila. Pero ako, ayaw ko ng one-time big time kasi mauubos yan. Ang gusto ko, big time. All the time. Alin bang mas maganda? One-time big time or big time all the time? Oh. Di ba? Kung ako pagpipiliin, doon ako sa big time all the time. Huwag nang, yung one time mauubos yan. Pero ang all the time, hindi mauubos yan. Tuloy-tuloy yan. Kasi you know friends, if there's one secret to gaining wealth, I will tell you. Your income needs to be stable and consistent. Kung ikaw ay part-timer na nag-umpisa sa negosyo ng real estate, kung ang income mo ay directly proportional lang dun sa one-time, big time, hindi ka makapag full-time. You can never go into full-time. Because para ka makapag full-time at mag-resign sa job mo, kailangan mo talagang gawing stable ang income mo dito sa real estate. At ako, kaibigan, kaya kitang turuan dyan. Kasi ako mismo, nagawa ko na yan. No? At marami na rin dito sa atin ang nakagawa niyan. Marami na rin sa atin. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Okay. Ano ba yung next nga step? Kasi ang next nga step, ito yung journey mo sa pagiging negosyante. Now, ang next nga step is for you to become a sales supervisor. When you become a sales supervisor, your rate will now become 3%. Your potential income will now go to 75,000 pesos for every 1 million sale. Now, here it is, my friend. Now, if you're gonna make 75,000, that is something that you are going to consider. Pag susundin mo ang instruction ko, yung 75,000 na yan ay makukuha mo. Pero pag hindi mo sinunod, hindi mo makukuha yan. Marami na hong hindi sumunod sa instruction. Naging sales supervisor pero hindi nila nakuha ang tama nga income. Ulitin ko. Yang 75,000 na niligay ko dyan, computed yan. Tama yan. Later on, ipapakita ko. Kung susundin mo ang steps, ang sistema na ituturo ko, yang 75,000 makukuha mo. Pero pag hindi mo sinunod, hindi mo makukuha yan. Bakit ko nasabi yan, Jov? Bakit mo nasabi, Jov? Kasi may nakita na akong naging supervisor na hindi nakuha yan. Bakit? Kasi hindi sinunod yung sistema. May nakita na rin akong supervisor na kumita ng ganyan kasi sinunod ang sistema. Ano ba yung sistema, Jov? Ito, papakita ko. Paano maging supervisor? Number 1, ayan. Mag-recruit ka ng agent. Later on, I will explain bakit. Kailangan mong mag-recruit ng agent because that is for your future business. Kasi, ganito, Jov, ang tanong, hindi ba pwede akong maging supervisor kahit wala akong recruit tapos makabenta lang ako ng marami? Pwede naman. Pwede naman kita gawing supervisor. Pero, hanggang doon lang ang kita mo. What if magkasakit ka? What if hindi mo na kayang lumabas? What if nag-pandemic tayo isang taon, 2 taon? Ano mangyayari? Ang tawag po dyan, self-employment, hindi po business owner. Ang tawag po dyan, self-employed. Gaya ng jeepney driver, gaya ng tricycle driver. Ang tricycle driver, pag hindi pumapasada yan, hindi kumikita yan. Mga cellphone technician, aircon technician, mga karpintero, self-employed yan. Kung hindi yan makapag-maneho or hindi makapag-ayos ng aircon or TV or cellphone, walang kita yan. Ganon ang ahente. Pag walang benta, walang kita. Pero ang negosyante, iba. Later on, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung kaibahan ng negosyante. Ang gusto nating mangyari ay magiging negosyante po kayo. Okay. Ang next nga requirement para maging supervisor, ayan, group sales na 10 million. Okay, ganito ho yan. Pag kayo po ay naka 10 million, pwede kayong maging supervisor. Conditional yan kasi. Pwede ko kayong gawing supervisor. Pero, anong meron? Yung rate lang, 3%? What if wala kang benta? Wala ka rin kita. What if nagkasakit ka 1 buwan, 2 buwan? May benta ka? Wala. Wala. May kita ka? Wala. O anong gamit ng 3% na yan? Wala rin. Ibig sabihin, useless. Kahit bigyan pa kita ng 20%, but if you will just be with yourself, it's useless. It's nothing at all. Walang impact po yan. Ito, papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung magiging benefit pag kayo ay nag-recruit ng maraming tao. Number 1, magkakaroon ka ng leverage income na 0.5%. Yan ang starting point mo sa negosyo. Ano ba yung leverage income, Jov? Ito, pakipakita ko. Di ba nag-recruit ka ng mga ahente? Tapos ikaw ay naging supervisor na. Ngayon, ikaw ay 3%, yung ahente mo 2.5%. Anong ibig sabihin? May diferensya po na 0.5%. So anong mangyayari doon sa diferensya na 0.5%? Ibig sabihin, yun ang tinatawag na leverage income na mapupunta sa iyo bilang isang override commission. Magkano po ba yan, Jov? Yan, 5,000 yan for every 1 million na benta. Ibig sabihin, pag ikaw ay maraming tao, kahit nagkasakit ka ng 1 taon, tuloy ang kita kasi may gumagalaw sa ibaba. Pag ikaw lang mag-isa, pag ikaw nagkasakit, walang income, zero ka. Ganun lang kasimple. Tingnan natin yung computation. Kung ikaw ay may 9 million na benta sa ibaba mo mula sa mga downline mo, magkakaroon ka ng leverage income na 45,000. Kahit ikaw ay nakabenta lang ng 1 milyon, yan, sales, 3%, 30,000. Diyan ko po dinerive yung 75,000. At tingnan mo ng mabuti, kaibigan, alin ang mas malaki? Yung kayod mo na nakabenta ng 1 milyon or kayod ng lahat ng mga tao mo na nagbibenta ng 1 milyon? Tingnan mo, 45,000. Ikaw bang gumawa niyan? Hindi. Ikaw bang nagbenta niyan? Hindi. Kilala mo ba yan? Hindi. Ba't ka tumanggap ng income? Kasi negosyo mo. Natayo mo yung negosyo mo. Nakapag-leverage ka. Ibig sabihin, ang pinag-uusapan lang natin dito ay 1 million na benta. Hindi pa natin pinag-uusapan kung ang downline mo nakabenta ng 2 milyon. Hindi pa natin pinag-usapan kung ang downline mo nakabenta ng 3 million. Ano mangyayari, Jov? Di lalaki yan. What if, Jov, ang benta ng downline ko na umabot ng, Jov, 20 million, 30 million, di ang laki ng override commission mo. Di ba, kaibigan? Ganun ho kaganda. Ganun kaganda ang negosyo natin. Tingnan natin. Akyat pa tayo. Ang next level ho ay maging sales manager kayo. Pag kayo po ay naging sales manager, yung rate nyo ay 3.5%, yung potential income nyo ay 235,000. Base sa 1 milyon nga benta. So, hindi natin pag-usapan ang sobrang 1 million. 1 million lang. Potential kasi pwedeng mangyari at pwede rin hindi mangyari. Okay. Tuloy tayo. Paano ba maging sales manager job? Ito ho. Walang sikreto dito. Simple lang. Mag-recruit ng agent as many as you can. So meaning, if there is one thing that you will be consistent in building here, is that you're gonna be building more and more people into the organization that will form part of your business. And these people will actually be part of your so-called business units. Okay. So anong next pang steps? Ito, mag-develop ka ng isang supervisor sa mga downline mo. Malamang merong isa dyan na medyo leader type. Pag yan, naspatan mo, nakita mo, i-develop mo yan. Hayaan mong mag-explore siya dun sa capacity niya na umakyat sa ladder. Ang next na steps dyan ay mag-produce ng group sales ng 15 million. Pag yan na-accomplish mo na mga requirement na yan, ikaw ay mag-i-enjoy ng leverage income na magkano? Yan. 1% po yan. Okay. Pero tingnan muna natin sa diagram yung sinasabi ko para mas madali nating maintindihan. Okay, ayan o, tingnan nyo. Sa lahat ng mga downline mo dyan, malamang merong isa dyan na supervisor material. Hayaan mo yan. Yung nasa left side mo. Now, tingnan mo sa right side. May nakalagay dyan. Recruit as many as you can. Mag-create ka dito ng 15 million group sales mula doon sa mga sales agent na possession na mga downline mo. Madali lang po ang 15 million, kaibigan, just in case you don't know. In fact, I think ngayong araw na to may mamapromote eh. Kahapon may na-promote na supervisor. Ang bilis oh. Basta yung mga sumusunod, mabilis pa-promote. Paano ba maging sales manager? Aba, ang dali. Kumuha ka lang ng 15 people na magbibenta ng 1 million each. Anong total nun? 15 million. Tama? Okay. So, ano bang secret, Joff? Ay, damihan mo lang yung tao. Ang secret, damihan mo ang tao. Because the more people you have under you, the higher your income soon. Bakit soon? Kasi darating tayo dyan. Darating tayo dyan. Eh, Joff, baka matagal pa makabenta eh. Kasi mag-aaral pa yan, mag-a-analyze pa yan. Wala naman akong sinabing madali magbenta. Ang sinabi ko, soon. Train lang tayo. Because balang araw, matutunan lahat yan. At isa pa, guys, ang dami na hong tools ngayon para mag-speed up yung benta natin. May mga trainings tayo. Huwag kayong problema dyan. Maipakita natin yan. So, anong mangyari? Ayan. May dagdag yung leverage income mo. Magiging 1% na. Ang mangyayari, mula doon sa mga ahente mo, may dagdag ka na 0.5%. So, ibig sabihin, 1% na yan. Plus, may override ka pa doon sa supervisor mo. In peso, yan ang mangyayari. May 5,000, 10,000 pesos ka respectively sa bawat tao na meron ka doon sa ibaba mo. Either ahente siya or supervisor siya, ikaw bilang isang manager, may income ka sa kanila. Dito ako nag-derive doon sa computation na 235,000. Tingnan mo na maigi, kaibigan, yung screen. Alam nyo, kahit wala na yung 1 million na personal mo, ang potential income mo ay 200,000. Hindi yan one time. Magiging all the time yan. Bakit? Kasi ang daming tao sa ibaba, araw-araw, buwan-buwan, taon-taon, nagbebenta yan. Pag nakabenta yan, ikaw bilang manager nila ay kikita ka. Ikaw bilang supervisor nila, kikita ka. Ikaw bilang sales agent, kikita ka rin. In short, lahat tayo kikita. At stable pa. Kasi may build-up business ka. Kaya nga alam mo ang mga kumita ng malaki dito? Yung mga malalaki ang grupo. Ang yung hindi kumita dito, yung walang grupo. To be honest with you, ito yon. May mga naging supervisor ako dito na nag-hit lang ng 10 million. Walang tao. 10 million lang nag-hit. Alam mo anong nangyari? Hanggang ngayon, supervisor pa lang din sila. Kasi, nagbibenta lang sila. Hindi sila gumawa ng negosyo. Alam mo ang mga, later on, ipapakita ko sa inyo sa mga tao dito. Kaibigan, walang imposible ho dito. May nangyari na ho. Ang kulang na lang ay ikaw. Ikaw na lang ang inaantay. Nandito na ako sa last nga stage. Yung last nga stage are sales consultant. Pag ikaw ay naging sales consultant, yung rate mo ay 4%. Di ba, earlier sabi ko, ang batas nagsasabing 5% ang komisyon. Now, looking at the screen right now na tinitingnan mo, sino kaya sa atin ang may-ari ng negosyo? Ikaw o si DPPI? Looking at that, looking at the screen. Sabi ng batas, 5% lang ang komisyon. Base dito sa marketing plan natin, 4% are given back to the partners, to the sales consultant. Ngayon, tanong ko, sino kaya ang tingin mo ang nagmamay-ari ng negosyo? Si DPPI o ikaw? Ang sagot is ikaw. Because that is exactly, no? That is exactly 80% was given back to you. The only thing that you've got to do is to work on it to reach it. Because that is already a given. Given na ho yan. So, kumayod ka, banatan mo ng husto, mag-recruit ka ng marami, at akyatin mo ang ladder ng success. At sabay-sabay tayong matuto sa negosyo na to. Ito, kaibigan, ay totoong opportunity. Hindi po to hocus-focus. Nakikita mo ang project dyan, tinatayo ang building na condominium, tinatayo ang subdivision. Walang lokohan dito. Obvious na obvious yan. No? Ito pa nga ang tao. Ang tao nga nag-invest sa kapa na walang kasiguruan. Ang tao nga nag-invest dun sa organiko na walang kasiguruan. Ito pa kaya na ang building nandyan, ang subdivision nandyan, nakikita. Di ba? Tuloy tayo. Pag tayo po ay naging sales consultant, base dun sa sistema natin, kulang-kulang kalahating milyon ang kikitain natin sa 1 milyon nga benta. Sa 1 milyon nga benta. Alam mo kaibigan, hindi madaling magbenta ng 10 milyon ha. Pero yung 1 milyon, madaling ibenta yan. Madaling tools yan. So kung hindi ganun kadali magbenta ng 10 milyon, mas madali sigurong kumuha ng 10 tao na magbenta ng 1 milyon. Ang total din nun, 10 milyon din. You get my point? Ibig sabihin, there has to be a way wherein you can really climb the ladder. So tingnan natin, pag kayo ay naging consultant, ano ba yung requirements natin dito? Simple lang. Number 1, recruit ng agent. Walang ibang paraan. Joff, hindi pa kasi ako marunong mag-recruit. Hindi ako marunong mag-explain. Walang problema. Eventually, matututo ka rin. Eventually, malalaman mo paano i-explain. Ito yung suggestion ko. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, at saka every Saturday, meron po tayong seminar na gaya nito para ho sa mga bagong ahente. Ang gawin nyo lang, mag-invite kayo, ilagay nyo sila dito sa Zoom, at makinig ng orientation na gaya nito. Habang kayo po ay inaaral ninyo paano mag-present. Okay? Kasi eventually matutunan nyo to eh. Eventually matutunan nyo to. So, by the time na matututo na kayo, madali na lang. But for the meantime na hindi pa, invite kayo dito. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 9:45 a.m. in the morning. On time, nag-uumpisa ho tayo. Nag-uusap-usap po tayo dito ng negosyo. Okay, tuloy ho. Mag-develop ka ng supervisor at saka manager, tapos group sales na 20 million. Tingnan natin sa diagram kasi mas gusto ko dito sa diagram, mas madaling i-explain. Ayan. Sa lahat-lahat ng mga tao mo, no? Tingnan yung screen mo. Sa lahat ng mga tao mo, malamang mayroong 1, 2 dyan na maging supervisor at saka manager. Huwag kang mamblema doon sa mga leader type of person. Bakit to? Kasi yung mga tao na yun ay gagalaw yun kahit ikaw ay wala. May initiative yan. Leader yan eh. Alam mo, ang concentration mo ay dito ho. Dito ho sa mga bagong ahente at saka mga ahente pa ang mga posisyon. Dito ho, kailangan mo kasing mag-come up ng 20 million group sales. Requirement po yan eh. So yung 20 million group sales, anong mangyayari dyan? Paano ko ba gagawin yan, Joff? Mas simple lang. Mag-recruit ka ng 20 people na magbenta ng 1 million each. 20 million din yon. Kung ikaw ay hindi confident sa na-recruit mo na 20, ay gawin mong 40, gawin mong 60, gawin mong 80, gawin mong 100, 200, 300, 1,000, 2,000. Parami ng parami, bahala ka. Kasi the more people we bought in here, the better and the higher chances that we can really hit the target that we're setting. Okay? Numbers game yan, kaibigan. Numbers game. So, anong mangyayari, Joff? Yan. Yung leverage income mo ay magiging 1.5% na. Ibig sabihin, madagdagan ka ng 0.5% doon sa mga ahente at saka mga supervisor mo. Tapos, madagdagan ka pa ng 0.5 mula doon sa manager mo. Respectively, ay 5, 10, 15,000 po yan. Dito ko dinerive yung income na kalahating milyon. Tingnan mo, friends, Mula umpisa hanggang mula nung naging agent, naging supervisor, manager hanggang consultant, 4 stages po yan. Lahat dito pinag-usapan natin na computation ay 1 million. Pero tingnan mo ang income umangat. Mula 25,000, 75,000, 235, ngayon kalahating milyon. Ano ba ang naiba? Hindi ho naiba ang ibebenta, 1,000,000 lang din. Ano po ba ang naiba, Jan Jove? Simple lang, dumami ang tao. The more people you have, the higher chances of hitting the targets. And the more income you will going to experience. Ganun po yun. Okay? Tuloy tayo. Dito pag-usapan natin yung mga incentives, benefits, rewards, at saka iba pa. Kasi patapos na rin ako eh. Then after this one, mag-question and answer na tayo. Okay? Let's go! Incentives. Now, every time nakabenta kayo ng mga certain properties, 100% po niyan ay mapupunta sa inyo ang incentive. No, wala pong share dyan ang para papunta sa realty. Kung ano yung para sa realty, pero kung ano yung para sa inyo, 100% po yan. Eventually, pag kayo po ay medyo magaling na dito sa negosyo natin, ikaw ay pwede maging project marketing officer at ikaw ay kikita ng karagdagan na 5% share doon sa total commission. Pag ikaw naman ay gustong mag-operate ng branch dyan sa lugar mo, kikita ka ng additional 2% share commission for the specific local branch office. Okay? So, may company benefits tayo as rewards. Ito po ay hindi mo makikita sa ibang realty firm. Dito pa lang yan sa DPPI. Only in DPPI. But malay mo, kokopyahin yan. So, eventually magkakaroon din yan kasi public naman eh. Ano po ba yung company benefit natin, Joff? Ito lang, simple. Magkakaroon ka ng hospitalization benefit na nagkakahalaga ng 60,000 pesos. Ito po ay magko-cover doon sa laboratory, check-up, dental, at saka mga admission. Alam ko po, hindi malaki yan. Alam ko yan. Pero kahit paano makakatulong yan. Pag sinawing palad naman, may mortuary benefit tayo. Accident insurance, 100,000. Pero hindi ako interesado dyan. Gusto ko pang mabuhay. No? Then retirement benefit. May nilalaan ho tayo para sa retirement mo. Para balang araw ma-achieve natin yung gusto nating target na comfortable retirement at enough savings for the future. Di ba? Last ho, number 5. Doon ho para sa mga walang bahay. Babayaran namin yung 1 year na pag-ibig premium mo. Kasi ang kailangan lang naman ng pag-ibig para makapag-apply ka ng housing loan ay 2 taon na bayad ng premium. Tapos magsi-certify kami ng income para sa iyo. Kaibigan, lahat ng yan ay for the reason na matupad yung mga pangarap natin. Yung pinakita ko, to help them realize their dreams for their family, ito yan. Okay, all for a target sales of 10 million in 1 year. 1 year, kaibigan. 10 million pesos in 1 year, personal. Ay, Joe, personal? Paano ko yan makuha, Joe? Yan ang ituturo ko sa inyo. Wala na hong imposible sa world of social media, in the world of internet, in the world of the World Wide Web. Wala na hong imposible. May mga tools po tayo dyan. Huwag kayong mabahala. Again, may mga tools tayo dyan. Huwag kayong mabahala. Matindi ang online, friends. Okay? Tuloy tayo. May recruitment rewards tayo. Bawat isang recruit, may isang raffle ticket yan. Pag i-raffle natin yan, pwede kang manalo ng 10,000 pesos, appliance showcase, at saka 1,000 pesos na consolation prizes. Saan nyo ba makukuha yung ticket? Yan, i-claim natin doon sa opisina natin or i-facilitate ng upline mo. Okay, the person who invited you will be the one to facilitate doon sa raffle ticket mo. Okay? Then may mga top seller awards tayo na ginagawa or binibigay, mga recognitions. Tapos may travel tayo through the travel fund program. Unfortunately, yung travel fund natin ngayon ay sad to say. Yung travel program natin, sad to say, is nagka-COVID kasi. So, cancel muna this year. We're hoping, we're praying na baka next year makapag kahit Asia tayo, Asia tour at saka local destination. Pag-isip-isip ko, Baguio siguro. No? Tingnan natin, gawa tayo ng survey. Then, yun, tapos na tayo, no? Pag kayo po ay nakapag-decide na kayo ay pasasali dito sa DPPI, Contact the person who invited you. Pasalamatan mo siya na in-invite ka niya. At humingi ka ng affiliation form online naman. Humingi ka ng affiliation form para makapag-fill up at ma-process natin yung affiliation mo. Tapos, after sending the affiliation form, mag-process po kayo ng ID nyo. Submit lang kayo ng 1 by 1 ID picture. Tapos yung bayad na 150 pesos. You ask the person who invited you kasi may application form for ID din tayo. Online din yan. So wag kang mamblema. Isisend lang yan isisend nila sa iyo yan. Okay? Tapos may company uniform tayo kung gusto niyo mag-order, 750 pesos po yan. Kung gusto niyo ng installment, mag-down lang kayo ng 375 tapos yung kalahati pagkuha na ng shirt. Commissions are actually, we are using the facility of True Money payout system. Kasi contactless tayo ngayon eh. Then you can just go to any RD Pawn Shop or LBC. Sabi nila LBC daw mas mabilis. Okay. Dito sa True Money transaction. So, wala na tayong kontakay. Dito na. Tapos, paki-like naman yung page, no? DPPI.official para maging tayo, connected. Yan po ang office address, yan po ang contact number, bukas po ang opisina natin. Monday to Saturday, nandun po si Karen Dutaro. No? So, makontact nyo siya. Ito po yung regular schedule natin. Actually, every Saturday, yan yung grand recruitment rally natin. So, lahat ng mga recruit natin sa isang linggo, inalagay natin dyan. Tapos, training natin Friday. Ito po, meeting ID natin, permanent na yan. So, i-memorize na ninyo yan. Okay? Then, gawa tayo ng branding, friends. Okay, sa branding po, importante ito. Kasi we are into the business we've got to experience uniformity here. Now, if you are not comfortable using your Facebook, I would suggest you make a new one. Okay, kasi hindi po pwede yung Facebook na private. Dapat to dito public kasi nagbibenta ka eh. You've got to be searched, you've got to be seen. Kaya public. Now, kailangan lagyan ninyo yung Facebook nyo ng DPPI. At please, use your real name. Use your real name. Ay, Jove, baka may stalker kasi ako baka ma-scam ako That's very simple to address. You just block the person. Pag may scammer, pag may stalker ka, block the person. Kung wala kang kinatatakutan, wala kang dapat itago. Ito lang yung simple na analysis ko. Na principle. If ako ang bibili ng property na milyon-milyon ang halaga, bakit ako makipag-transact sa isang tao na hindi nga niya kayang magpakatotoo doon sa pangalan niya? Bakit ko ipagkatiwala ang milyon-milyon ko nga investment sa kanya? That's very logical. So if you wanted people to trust you, you've got to present yourself that you are trustworthy. Ganun lang yan. Alam mo saan yan mag-umpisa? Sa pangalan. Kasi kung malinis ang pangalan, walang tinatago, walang criminal record, wala kang kinatatakutan. Kaya nga always sinasabi ko dito sa mga agents natin alagaan nyo ang pangalan nyo. Huwag kayong gumawa ng kabulastugan dito. Pera lang yan. Pwedeng kitain yan sa ibang paraan. Pero pag sira na yung pangalan mo, kahit sa Facebook, hindi ka na pwedeng lumabas. So, lagyan nyo ng DPPI kasi part ng branding natin yan. Okay? Tapos, ito yung mga branches natin open tayo. No? Butuan branch, Bohol branch, Bacolod branch, and Toledo City branch. And we are open for more partnership with regards to other places that doesn't have a branch yet. Okay? May income doon, yung sinabi ko nga 2%. So, magpag-usapan natin yan kung gusto mong mag-branch sa opisina, sa lugar mo. Okay? So, tapos na po ako, no? Ito yung mga success story natin sa negosyo natin na to. Ito si Vicky, isang housewife dati na ngayon ay nag-build ng negosyo dito sa Cebu. At ngayon, nakapag-build ng negosyo sa Bacolod City. At ngayon, alam nyo, siya ay DPPI branch operator na natin sa Bacolod City. So, si Carol naman ay isang teacher sa DepEd mula sa Agusan del Norte. Ngayon nakapag-build na ng negosyo sa Caraga Region, Misamis Occidental. At ngayon, isa na siyang operator ng branch natin sa Butuan. Silang dalawa ay DPPI sales consultant na ngayon dito sa atin. Okay? So, Yan. Tapos na po yun ako sa presentation ko. Baba natin to ha, para magkita tayo naman. Okay, yan. Sige. May mga tanong ba? May mga questions? Bago ho tayo Saan ba to?
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, pwede ba tayo sa Rojas, sir? May may new recruit ako, taga Rojas City.
Ma'am, sabi ko pa nga, online, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, at buong mundo, pwede. Kasi online eh. Anong ibig sabihin mo sa pwede, ma'am?
Pwede siya.
Okay, di ba
Everybody.
di ba alam mo may downline tayo sa Bacolod, may downline tayo sa Saudi Arabia, may downline tayo sa Bahrain, sa Kuwait, may downline tayo ngayon bago nga sa Taiwan, sa New Zealand. Kababago lang si Joy Bramer na sa United States nakabenta ng ano ba 'tong nabenta?
Sa Italy din ako, sir. Pwede.
Kaya nga. Ba't ka nagtanong kung pwede sa Rojas na pwede nga sa Italy mo eh?
Nanigurado lang ako.
Hindi, na pwede ngayong Italy eh, na kailangan ng visa at passport para pumunta ng Italy. Yung Rojas, may passport ba doon? Wala. So pwede.
Okay, sir, ipaano ko sila ng form.
Pero dapat mag-attend sila ng seminar. Dapat mag-attend sila.
I told them already, sir.
Kasi ang key
ko sila ng password.
Ang key kasi dito is nasa seminar eh. Ang key dito. Nasa seminar talaga.
Sir.
Sige. Meron ba ba?
Hindi po.
Meron ba bang questions dyan? Yan. Alam nyo, samantalahin nyo ang panahon ngayon na ang tao ngayon kasi naghahanap ng opportunity. People are looking at opportunity because of this COVID, we are really experiencing too much uncertainty. And I am really so amazed. I'm really so amazed on how the Lord have really worked out on all of these. Medyo nag-adjust, pero people are starting to get back on their track already. And I've seen there would be a tremendous growth in terms of business online. And I think real estate is one of those. And in fact, since the time that we had engaged ourselves into the real estate business, into the online real estate business, ang benta ho natin lumakas. At saka yung reach po natin ay lumapad din. Before, we just used to operate here, just locally here in Cebu. But because of online, we were able to expand to other places already. And that was fascinating. I never thought it could happen, but it did happen. No, it did happen. So any more questions? By the way, this afternoon, we will be shared by a project, by a developer to conduct a project review on us. Now, every afternoon po, from Monday to Saturday, there is a developer that we invited in order to conduct some project review. By the way, we learn about the project not through me, but rather through the developers. So kailangan lang natin mag-attend ng mga tinatawag natin na mga project reviews. Sila ho nagbibigay ng mga idea patungkol sa project at sila din ang nagbigay ng information on what to do with the projects. So sa kanila tayo kumukuha ng mga information related to the project. Okay? So attend po tayo, 2:00 po yan. So everyday yan, Monday to Saturday, walang mintis po yan. Walang mintis, tuloy-tuloy yan. No, tuloy-tuloy. Okay? So, tapos ito po, Friday, may training ako, 9:45 in the morning. So, wag kaligtaan po yan. Magandang training. Last week, nakapag-part 1 na tayo sa condo specialist. Magpa-part 2 po tayo ngayong Friday kasi hindi matapos eh. Ang haba ho, pero napakaganda ang training. So, sana ho, maka-attend kayo ngayong Friday. Okay? Tapos sa Saturday, yung grand recruitment natin. Pero may Thursday pa tayo ha. Yung gusto mong i-invite, pasalihin mo sa Thursday. Okay? Meron pa ba? Okay. If in case wala na, ganito na lang po. You contact the person who invited you. You ask for the link for the affiliation form. Kasi may link dyan. Right after makapag-fill up ng affiliation form, pwede na kayong mag-process ng ID. May link din for the IDs. So, you can ask, no? Then, follow the procedures na lang doon. Okay? So maraming salamat ho. Kita-kita po tayo this afternoon. Don't forget to say thank you for the person who invited you, for sharing you this opportunity. And if ever you have decided not to join with us, it's really okay. I would still gonna be say thank you and salamat ho at nakita tayo dito. At should you change your mind and wanted to do this business, you can come back anytime. Bukas ho ang pintuan para sa iyo. God bless you.